Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Prelims High Yielding Series for Prelims 2020, and the topic for today's video is Democracy Index. The reason why we are discussing this is because of the report that was released in Jan 2020. So it was called the Democracy Index 2019. Just a few details about this and its history. The report ranks 165 independent states and 2 territories. So it covers almost the entire globe, and this is released annually by the Economist Intelligence Unit EIU. So remember this fact, this can be important information for preliminary exam. Democracy Index is by EIU. Please remember this. Now if UPSC decides to delve into the details of this because of the controversial aspect of this particular democracy index, this can be the reason. The reason is India has slipped 10 places in 2019 democracy index. This is in tune with how the democracies across the world have been faring. The average score has reduced from the time this democracy index has started. India, being the largest democracy in the world, is expected to uphold the democratic values. So this fall in the index has been debated in policy circles of late. So the Economist Intelligence Unit EIU, which we're talking about, just to know more about this, is the research and analysis division of the Economist Group. So Economist Group is considered to be a very credible group, and therefore the slippage of ranks has been controversial and many opposition parties have cited this. So this is a sister company of the Economist newspaper. So the important points that you have to note is EIU brings the democracy index and India's rank has slipped in 2019 index. These are the important points. Now there are 5 categories under which this particular index takes into consideration and prepares this index. So what are the 5 categories? Civil liberties, electoral process and pluralism, functioning of the government, political participation and political culture. So do you have to remember all this? No. Just ensure that the reason for downfall of India's ranking is because of one of these factors. Now let us have a look into those factors. So in this democracy index, there are basically 4 categories. One is full democracy, the other one is flawed democracy, there is hybrid regime, and there is full authoritarian regime. So India is considered to be a flawed democracy because of various reasons. What is the reason? First one is the Citizenship Amendment Act. The report says the new citizenship law has enraged the large Muslim population. It has stoked communal tensions and generated large protests in major cities. And it says that the democratic regression in India is because of the civil liberties which have eroded. The report mentioned the stripping of Jammu and Kashmir's special status with the repeal of Article 370. Now this has become a point of contention because a lot of policy makers have cited that this particular study is controversial because there have been conflict of interest cited by various journalists who are associated with this economist. So probably that is one reason. Nevertheless, that is all political and is relevant for our exam. The only thing that you have to remember is the reason for fall in the ranking is because of Article 370 repeal in Jammu and Kashmir and the Citizenship Amendment Act. That is why India is called a flawed democracy and it is related to civil liberties. These are the points you have to remember. Now let us have a look at this question. The average global democracy score has fallen. These numbers are not relevant actually. What is important here is the trend. Like I've already explained in the previous slides, the global score has come down significantly, and that is the reason why many democracies are actually now titled as authoritarian regimes. So, if you take a look at the index, there are only 22 full democracies, but there are 54 authoritarian regimes, and there are as many as flawed democracies. So, which says that the actual principles that are upheld by the philosophy of democratic principles is not witnessed across the world today. Therefore, the first statement is right. Like I've already discussed, India has been termed a flawed democracy in Democracy Index. So, both the statements are right. Now, please pause the video and try to answer this question. If you haven't watched the previous video on Shodh Shuddhi, please go back to that video and come back and answer this question. Please post your answer in the comment section along with an explanation. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more such videos.